Cosmic Cube here, and today I'm back at you with another Minecraft Bedrock Edition tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a few simple Bedrock Edition farms. Let's get right into the videos. Now, as you can see here, we have a sugarcane farm, and what's happening here is the sugarcane will be detected if it grows on at this observer here. Then using some basic redstone circuitry, you can use less observers and more other circuitry, but this is just a basic design. And then it causes the piston to extend, breaking the sugarcane and breaking the two top pieces and the bottom piece being left to grow. And as you can see here, the glass is in the way of the sugarcane. Well, that is because there will be a minecart here which goes under and collects all of the sugarcane that has dropped. Now, for the life of me, I cannot find, sorry, but the circuitry, something happened here. I'm not sure what it is. Okay, well, that was weird. Sorry for that. Now it should work. And yes, sorry for that. Oh, as you could have probably seen, that piston extended, and I've been leaving this AFK for I think an hour and a half. So let's see what our yield is. Pretty good, 3 stacks. It's not that good, you might think, but just remember, this is a really small design, and you can stack these on top of each other, beside each other, and you can make it even longer. Because the longer you make it, the less minecart you waste. So longer is better than higher, just in case you wanted to know. Next up, we have another farm with using pistons, and it is a bamboo farm. Here I've used barriers. Sorry, I love using barriers in my builds, just much better than glass. As you can see here, you can pretend that this is glass, this here, but yeah. So how it works is basic. It's like the sugarcane farm, just a little bit more different, I'd say. What happens is the bamboo grows, gets detected, and then here is a, I won't say complicated, but interesting circuit. You use redstone line to activate, the observer activates this redstone dust. The redstone dust sends signals through these observers. Observers go down. These observers detect that these observers have detected something, and then they fire this piston, while the stop piston is fired by this redstone dust over here. So then what that causes is, as soon as it grows, let me just quickly show you. As soon as it grows, then the pistons will fire. So, and see, all the pistons fire at the same time, which makes it quite efficient. And then it falls into the hoppers. You can make the hoppers only in one line. You can make it in more lines. You can even use water streams and feed it only in one hopper if you're low on iron or something like that, because bedrock iron farms are horrible, I know that. But let's see, after an hour and I'd say 10 minutes or 20 minutes, around a little bit less time than that farm, because that farm was built first, what is our yield? That's a lot of bamboo. That's exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, that's 12, and that's 13 stacks of bamboo in less than an hour and a half. That's quite good. And of course, once again, you can stack it, you can extend it, whatever you like. Or you can also make it the same design from both sides. But remember, sometimes it will fall down onto this bamboo, and it happens here. That's why I have so many pistons, to push them all away from the bamboo. And yeah, still happens, but it happens less. So just remember that's why there are this many pistons. You can use only one row of pistons, but it's gonna decrease efficiency. Next up, oh no, yeah, this is supposed to be a. Sorry about that. I paused the video and just fixed some things up. No, this is a Minecraft carrot farm. It should also work in Bedrock Edition. I mean Java Edition. But in Java Edition there's a better design. I have seen it by Ilmango. But sadly it doesn't work on Bedrock Edition. I've tried. And yeah. How this works is the villager plants carrots and then they grow. But then there's one carrot over here, which every time it gets updated, like if a carrot gets planted or if the carrot grows or whatever, that was interesting, then a signal is sent. And what happened, as you could have seen probably there, was the signal went through here, and then the signal was divided into a quick signal that activated all of these droppers, causing water to appear and break all the carrots. And it also had a long-term signal which deactivated the water and then caused the water to go away so that the villager can keep planting. And what sometimes happens is the villager doesn't get enough carrots and things like that. So what you can do is you can also get an item divider, which will allow you to half of your carrots that you make go back to the villager and get dispensed. And yeah, this is a pretty good yield. Let's just take half of that out. So in less than an hour's time, I'll say about 40 minutes this time, we got 3 stacks of carrots. That's not bad. And then what we'll do is we'll just throw it back to the villager. So yeah, you don't have to do this manually. You can have other ways of dividing items and things like that, but this is just a good example. And also remember, there should not be a dispenser here because it causes this block here to be taken away, which creates another update, which takes away the water, which creates another update, which brings back the water, which creates another update, and then you just have a loop where it's never ending. Oh, and by the way, sometimes the villager does jump up and down, and then the soil gets broken, and there's nothing I know of that you do about that. And yeah, that's all. Oh, by the way, this year doesn't matter. Sorry, that was just a test, but these rails don't have to be here. Just make sure the villager cannot go onto the hoppers, because weirdly, if the villager is on hoppers, can't plant anything or do anything at all, which is a quite funny bug. I believe it's a bug, and I hope it gets fixed, because yeah. So that was my carrot farm and my bamboo farm and my sugarcane farm. But first, but before the video ends, I just want to show you something. If you've watched my videos on pistons, which you should check out if you haven't, then you'll remember the scalp farm, which did do pretty good. But in the time that I built all these things, which took me about, let's say 2 hours, because I was on this world a bit more. So in 2 hours, this machine was working, and in 2 hours, you can guess in the comments how much kelp appeared in this machine, how much it made. So let's look. 3, 2, 1. This is absolute madness. It's literally almost a whole double chest of kelp in only 2 hours. That means in half an hour, then you get about that's 10 rows. That means in half an hour, only 30 minutes, you get you get 2.5 stacks of kelp from, no, not 2.5 stacks, but that's 2.5 rows, which represents 12 plus 6, that's 18 stacks of kelp in only half an hour. And remember, this is also a really small design which can be made much larger. So I just want to show you that because this actually counts as a farm. I made this in the piston video because it so was a good farm. Both of these, the bamboo and the sugarcane farm, could have also been in the video, but I decided to put it in a farm video. And this farm I'll say is the best. But you can also give your opinion. So in the comments, let me know which one of these farms was your favorite. And I hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.